Welcome to the Slow Story. Oh, Slow Story. Slow Story. Slow Story.
Don't just show the fuck up. This nigga look back like he working on his immigration status. He was like, what you say? Nah, I ain't. No. It wasn't like that. It was not like that. It was not like that, bro. Relax. I didn't even say nothing crazy. I didn't say nothing crazy. No. I said nothing crazy. You good. You good. I want no problems. He's having a bad day. I thought this nigga reflection was him. Is he still here? Alrighty then, we're safe, team. Okay. Ain't no fucking way you have my back. Gang. Is he really working on his immigration status? I feel like he might get deported after tonight, the way he acted. That was quite aggressive. Immigration, I'll beat you up. I'm gonna stop talking shit before you pop back up. You done? I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and call the police. Alright, y'all, later.
Thompson, oh my god, you guys, we almost had a brawl.
Well then.
Alright, so what you just heard was the audio from the story I told you about last week with the dude getting mad at me for immigration or whatever the fuck. He was not mad at me for immigration. I promise you, that man did not hear me say the word immigration. All he knew was that I said something possibly, maybe, that had to do with him, maybe, possibly. It was the type of nigga that needed any excuse or reason possible in this universe to try to engage with someone. It had nothing to do with nothing. That was a wounded dog that I was dealing with that day. You could hear it in what I said. The second he started freaking out, coming next to me, I was like, no, down, stop. It's like I was talking to a loose pit bull, nigga. No, stop, down, no biting, stop it, no biting. Treat this nigga like an actual stray animal. That is, I feel bad for him, man, because I know he can't afford therapy. I can't. I got a job and I can't. So that nigga's just with his own thoughts. And you know they not good. You know he ain't got no good ideas. You used to struggle with the blocks as a kid in class. Putting the fucking circle in the triangle hole or some shit. And then getting mad when it didn't fit. And then when he see the nigga next to him, put the triangle in the right triangle hole. He'd be like, what the fuck? How come he get it working? Why your circle look different? And it's like, that's not a circle, stupid. And then he beat the shit out that kid. He been on that for a long time, I'm sure. And still to this day, I don't know exactly what clicked in his head that made him just stop all of a sudden. Because it's not like I wasn't at a show when he engaged. So it can't be, there's witnesses. My ego, this is what my ego says. My ego says, yeah, something just told him that he shouldn't interfere with your trajectory. I don't know why I sound like Will Smith in a motivational video on YouTube. All you have to do is just run. And when you focus that it could, I love you, Will. You're awesome, dude. In other news, Shacrying, Richard, I get to smoke weed. She shouldn't. I'm not a fucking track athlete. She is, but apparently after the last run, she maybe isn't. Ninth place, bitch. I was in favor of Shacrying, okay? I was on her team, you know what I mean? I still feel she shouldn't get suspended for smoking weed because weed is not a violent drug. 99.9% of the time you smoke weed, you be like, maybe I shouldn't do nothing. Maybe I should chill. I should probably chill out. I should chill out. I was wilding. Ah, you was right. I was wilding. Pass me the blunt. And you chill out. For the most part, when people high, they chill the fuck out. Weed not a bad drug. If she, like I said, like if she was doing hard, like drug, like meth, nigga, if she was smoking angel dust on the starter blocks, that's a problem. She gonna steal the sneakers off the bitch next to her. That's a whole nother issue. Can't have a bitch on cocaine and angel dust and she fast. It's gonna be a different race. And there's a gun on the track. That's how they start the shit off. They pop the gun. She go teleport, nigga. It's gonna be different. However, I changed my tune when I'm gonna call her Shacrying Richardson. When she started making fun of Jamaicans. These little ashy ass tweets about Jamaicans not having shoes and shit. And we selling coconuts. And all of this came after she came last place. You done smoked your ass into last place. And now you mad at Jamaicans because they winning. How you like weed and don't like Jamaicans? It's not our fault that you in last place. Maybe your weave too heavy. I saw you put the shit in. It was a lot. Maybe the tracks is holding you back. You ever thought about that? Come out there with your natural patrols, nigga, and you might win. I don't know why you acting salty with us. You over here with big ass blonde weave. Nigga, the first people to do that was Jamaicans. Fuck you. You out here salty. Disrespectful, Shacrying Richardson. You're rude. You need a blunt, don't you? But guess what? You can't have none, bitch, because you want to run. You're mad. Damn, I can't believe we was pulling for you. Ain't nobody in Jamaica was like, yeah, man, she forget to spend cash. No, people, I'm sure there was mad Jamaicans in your favor supporting another black woman doing something positive. And then you go lose. Ain't nobody trip you. The bitch did not drop a beef patty and made you slip or something. You didn't slide on a piece of jerk chicken. Nobody did nothing crazy in Jamaican to fuck you up in the race. You're just slower than the Jamaicans. As everybody in the world is. Everybody, get used to it, Earth. Jamaicans are fast as fuck. Why y'all mad? Jamaicans are extremely fast and Kenyans can run forever. Those are the quickest niggas on the planet. That I don't know what to tell you. Jamaicans, really fast. Kenyans, really long distance. What you want from us? Why you mad? Ain't nobody do nothing to y'all. I don't know what Kenyans eat, so I can't really say they dropped anything on the floor. I know there's some type of like nice bread though, because Africa be having good ass breads and various kinds of breads. That I just got hungry. I'm sorry. It's been a long ass day. I've been eating a lot. Now, Shacrying Richardson, you gotta do what you gotta do. Train, practice. Do what Stephen A. Smith said and put down the weed. Okay, maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm not a track athlete. I don't know if it slows you down. You know what? Maybe you should get a vaporizing device. Maybe you should find a new way of administrating the herb into your bloodstream. Try edibles or a tincture or like a fucking mouth spray or something or topical derma rub or whatever the shits. But also, those are all illegal for you. So maybe the other option about a lighter weave, a wig of some kind, swimming cap. I don't know what you're allowed to do. I wish you the best of luck, but don't be popping no shit about Jamaica, yo. Stop it. Stop it. Ashy ass. I know your elbow's dry right now. Go take care of that. On to better things. Donda is finally fucking out, all right? Kanye has dropped another album, okay? Stop what you doing and just think about that. Kanye Westerson has dropped another album. Now, I'm going to say this, and I mean this when I say this, and if you have a problem with me saying this, fuck you and that sentence that I just tried to say that made me stutter. Kanye has never made a bad album. All right? What you gonna do? Want to be ballers? What you gonna fight me? You gonna pull over and what you gonna? You don't know what you gonna do? I said it. Kanye never made a bad album. I said it again. Oh, I don't like Yeezus. Your mother don't like you, nigga. What you wanna do? Huh? You don't like Yeezus? Fuck you then. That's why. Yeah. Whatever I could say that gonna hurt your feelings. Think of that sentence and then be like, why the fuck he say that? And just make believe I said that shit to you. Because Kanye never made a bad album. Not once. Not even one time. Never. All of the albums are fuego. And fuego is only one of the 6 Spanish words that I know. I don't know many. High school did not prepare me to live in New York City. Pantalones, nigga. I don't know. Biblioteca. Responsibilidad. And the only reason I know those 3 is because they make me laugh every time I say it. Pantalones especially. Because in the beginning, it just says pants. And for Americans, that's good enough. But for pantalones, this is stupid. I know. But it's funny to me. Responsibilidad. Responsible dad is what I get from that word. Are there many of them? Papa was a Rolling Stone. We have no idea. Wherever he lays his hat was his home. So maybe not. And then the other one, Biblioteca, that's just a funny alignment of words also. But remember this before you get angry with me. This is New York City public school results. I didn't teach me this shit. They taught me this shit, okay? Miss Baker did. Shout out to Miss Baker. She also gave me that 65 when she knew I was going to fail. You looked out, Miss Baker. Because I did not learn a lick of Spanish in that bitch. All I was doing was roasting people at the end of the fucking period because she'll let me talk for like a minute or 2 minutes if I stay quiet for the remainder of the class in the beginning. That was the deal that we cut because I used to talk a lot. Miss Baker's the greatest. Gave me a 65 and she gave me stage time. What more could you ask for in a teacher? She knew I was going to need that shit. On to the next thing. It's not really the next thing. It's still the same thing. Donda is out. That's like, what's more important? COVID? Fuck that. They don't got Donda. Donda is out. Kanye did it again. He's delivered again. Now, here's the other thing. This is quite a dramatic album because it was supposed to be out, then it was not out, then it was supposed to be out, then it wasn't out, then he took somebody off, then put somebody on, then took somebody else off and put. I ain't never seen this much drama around an album before. He mad at Drake, and then Drake is laughing, and then he putting people houses up, and like somebody's gonna just pull up to Drake's house. I don't know exactly what Kanye think his fans are, but Kanye, your fans are not shooters, bro. You not a gangster rapper, Kanye. Your fans are nerds, nigga. You got a bunch of geeks. All we gonna do is type or try to hack into Drake's computer. We not shooting at this nigga. You do not have no gangsters on your fans list. Maybe in your real Chicago life. Your real Chicago life, you got killers. But as far as you posting it to the fans, it's a bunch of nerds and Jewish kids. Ain't no shooters out here for you, Kanye. And to keep it a stack, not really for Drake either. Maybe a little closer for Drake-ish. Nah. I mean, maybe, because there's a like gang. I'm trying to think of the fan base. Like, Drake got a lot of women in his fan base, and then emotional dudes, right? But emotional dudes can also be, I don't want to say gangster, because gangster in my mind is like, you could be a career gangster. Like, I'm thinking of Bumpy Johnson. When I see the word gangster, I'm thinking of like real people that got, they fucking like did it, fucking gangster, nigga, like Master P. Like, I'm thinking of bosses, and that's a different league. I don't even think they make those no more. The type of gangster that got like morals They be like, we don't sell drugs to pregnant women. The gangster that could possibly run for office one day. I don't know if they make that kind of dude no more. Where they don't even curse around women and children type of shit. Like they see the nigga with his family and be like, hey, Frank, wife, and oh, look at the beautiful family. And all the while, Frank knows the only reason I'm not dead right now is because I got my wife and kid with me. These new niggas is shooting everybody up. It's ridiculous. At least what the wife do, nigga? She don't even know that he's a thug on Saturday and Sunday. She think he going to Bible study. You don't fucking know. You can leave a double life as a thug, as a gangster. Like, shit, I tried to lead a double life with comedy. The way comedy started for me, I had the dumbass dream. This is how I thought the career of stand-up comedy was going to go, right? I thought I was going to keep my open mic time secret. Like, I was just going to be like, I'll just go to school, come home, eat real quick. And then my mom was like, where you going? I'll be like, oh, I'm going to go to the library, bullshit. Like, I thought I was just going to lie my way and then go secretly do stand-up comedy at night. And nobody even knows that my family has no idea that I'm some fucking hotshot superstar, right? And then this part, I may have said it before because it's something that I don't know. I love the idea. I had the like a daydream that I was going to be in school and like fucking Dave Chappelle or something, like Chris Rock, Eddie, some Patrice O'Neal, some like beast would just walk in and be like, hey, we gotta pick up Drake. Like it would be a daydream, like Hollywood's calling, I gotta go. And then that's how my family would find out. They will be watching HBO one day and I'll just be up there being like, hi, yeah, so I was, and they'd be like, what the fuck? That's why we ain't seen Dre. Cause this thing. So I thought I was gonna lead a double life and then just be on TV and then just come home one day getting dropped off by Dave Chappelle in some Lamborghini and then being like, yeah, Dave, I'ma link you, spend a little time with the fams. And then Dave was like, oh man, don't worry about it or something. If I did accents or voices, impressions, and I'll go inside and then be like, nigga, you on television? And I'll be like, yeah, I was doing a little thing after school, and that's not the fuck how it happened. So I'm trying to equate my life as a stand-up comic to the life of a gangster, a thug, a ruffian, a thugster, a ruffian, whatever the shits, huh? I don't know. I have no idea. Which brings me to another thought. This is the issue, because I'm thinking about police reform, right? Police reform. That's the topic. Police reform. Reform the police. The police have a current form, and they want that form to take a new form. So in order to bring a new form, you must reform the form, right? You mad? I know you mad. I know. Don't be mad. Show me love. Come on now. Don't form the reformed form because you perform when you're deformed. Huh? But yes, police reform. Now, the problem that I see is that it seems like it's becoming easier and easier for the common citizen to have to end up dealing with the system in some way. Like the line, like, say, all right, think of two sides, right? There's citizen and then there's criminal, gangster, right? And then there's a thick line drawn between the two. I feel like it used to be very obvious of who's against the law and who's trying to live by it. And that was the discerning factor, when you don't factor in the fact that America is wildly racist and black people never really got a fair shake at any of the fucking shits. So fuck you and your auntie if you have a problem with that one. Don't take that up with me. Take that up with history. I didn't write the books, bitch. I came here and the books was already written. Huh? So it's like the line between criminal actively choosing and to live on the opposite side of the law and citizen living by it and just going about their day. That line is getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, right? It's like so easy to end up with a court date. Despite you not being no type of like you not into, you ain't stealing cable, you ain't doing shit. You'll still, it's becoming increasingly easier for you still to end up having a court date or having a warrant or get like anything to just create a way to have you into the system so that, you know, when they pull you over, they're trying to create a reason to have dialogue so that they can get a chance to be like, hey, I see you have some unpaid fucking blah, 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 or some back blah, blah, always some, just any type of foolishness so that they can have a reason, an excuse to pry into your life and see if they can get you for more. It's just, and I feel like that's becoming more evident. Everybody's seeing it. And when I do need you to be a cop, yeah, I don't know. But then again, I don't know. I'm speaking, I've never been in a position where I've dialed 911. Thank God. Luckily, that's a great thing. That's amazing. I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm ready to cut the podcast short and start praying right now. I'm so grateful for that I have never called that number or needed to call that number. That's an amazing thing, and I do not take it for granted. However, I've still had the blue show up in my life, and I ain't never sold the motherfucking, I ain't never scammed or ha ha ha. I ain't never whoop whoop. I never did a damn thing. I ain't joined a gang, bang a color. I hopped the turnstile a couple times, but a nigga broke and he had a dream. What you want me to do? Not do spots, cop? I gotta tell these jokes, nigga. That's it. I had to hop the train. If I don't hop this train, then the $2 that I do have, I ain't gonna be able to get home. But I got this other spot that I got to do. I'm trying to achieve my dreams, officer. You giving me a $70 ticket when I don't have $275 don't make sense. But they know that. They know that. They know you broke, which is why you hop in the fucking turnstile in the first place. And they know your broke ass can't afford this ticket. And they know since you can't afford this ticket, you likely gonna do something stupid. You gonna feel pressure, or you gonna miss the court date, or you can't afford it, so now you got points. So blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna get in your ass one way or another. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. Maybe next week I'm gonna get you and get you. That's what the song is. That's what it is. That's what we living in. That's what the shit came from. That's what the cops are singing every day they wake up. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. That's the police anthem, nigga. That's what they wake up to and train to. When they sign their contract and they be loading their gun, bullet by one way or another. The ticket niggas. Hey, bro, they had, man, ticket people. I said this before because I don't. UPS is hiring. Go deliver a package, nigga. They're pressured right now. Do anything other than what the fuck you doing. Don't nobody want you doing what you doing while you're doing it. But yeah, that's my solve to police reform. How about make it easier for a citizen to feel like a citizen? Because the more you blur the line between criminal and citizen, you make people be like, well, fuck it then. And y'all know that. and you pushing people in the weird ways, man. Now I'll say this before y'all start writing dissertations or whatever the shit y'all gonna write. I don't know big words, right? I'll say this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck you and your cousin. I don't know, nigga. Move on. Bye. Shit. That's how I feel. You got a problem with it? You got a problem with it? Listen to Donda. That'll make you feel better. Now, and not every day is a hot day. Sometimes even I have mortal man moments and get brought back down to earth. And when you come back down, it fucking hurt, okay? One day, I got dressed for work. I'm headed to the studio. Whoo, your boy's a big TV writer now. September 17th, thank God. Oops, I done messed up the name of the damn show. The God's Honest Truth on Comedy Central, 10 p.m. Friday, September 17th. All right. Yes. Moving on. I was ready for work. I'm about to leave the house. Mom's approach. And I'm like, hey, Ma, you like the outfit? And Mom's like, I like the outfit, but your shoes look too big for your feet. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm about to go inside and change, nigga. That she pinpointed. I feel like she did verbal kung fu and like hit a pressure point and shut my whole left side of my body down. I was just standing in the driveway like, oh, fuck my sneakers. I can't even wear these shits no more. I'm done. I've never put them bitches back on since my mama told me that my sneakers look too big for my feet. They have not touched my feet since. They sitting down. I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna put them on Craigslist or whatever the fuck people selling shoes on, cause these gotta go. They're never gonna get worn. My spirit has been broken in that direction. So accurately and calm too. Ooh, it's a calm delivery. Mas, how you like the outfit? You look nice. Shoes look too big for you. I was like, God damn. I'm out here looking like Flipper. Old goofy ass feet. I had to let them go. I couldn't do it to myself. There's a lot going on. People trying to be on the right side of history. Are they? Schools are banning the I Have a Dream speech. It's illegal to read, teach, discuss Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Now, isn't it an easy connection, correlation, whatever you want to call it? If the speech titled I Have a Dream is banned, don't it sound like they about to start banning dreams? Now, that might just be I'm high and it's whatever the fuck. But, hey, all right, what could be in the speech that is too intense, too adult, too mature for a child of I guess 5th or 6th grade or junior high school age or some shit. Likely junior high school, I think. It's too intense for them to hear. I Have a Dream. He didn't curse. He didn't advocate for the white man's fall. I'll more understand if they were trying to ban a couple Farrakhan speeches. Or all right. He does say white devils quite often. All right, I guess you can't call little Timmy white devil at 8 a.m. every day when he's 13 years old. That might be a lot to hear. A Farrakhan speech might be a little tense for the youth. He might give him a little Malcolm X, and then he's a little white devil heavy too. But Martin Luther King, to see not one's skin color but character, he's even trying to do the bullshit of I don't see color, even though man, anybody I've ever heard say that is also like very just very scary around people who are colored. Like, I mean, catch them in a certain part of the city and they start saying words like, it's really sketchy over here. And it's like, sketchy? You mean too many niggas is out here, Rebecca? Sketchy. Ain't nobody drawing, bitch. You see some artists? You see somebody drawing? Ain't nothing sketchy out here, ho. Shut up. You are scared because you don't see a Starbucks 200 feet in front of you or something. It's that those white beacons, you know, the things that keep a white woman comfortable and safe. A Starbucks, a yoga studio, you know, artisanal cheese shops, a store that just sells various types of breads. This is a very white area thing. I've only seen these in very affluent neighborhoods. The thing where they have stores that's dedicated to selling one fucking item in many varieties. In the hood, stores are always multi-stores. We sell everything. Please buy something now. Rich neighborhoods, they be like, we sell cheese, nigga. That's all we have in this store. Rent is $2,000 million a month, and we make that shit every month by selling cheese. We have 3,000 types of cheese, but all we sell in this bitch is cheese. We don't sell nothing to go with it. We don't sell the contain nothing, nigga. Cheese. Go a couple shops down. All they sell is breads. You know how many stores you gotta visit in a white neighborhood to make one sandwich, nigga? You gotta go to the veggie shop, then the bread shop, then the meat shop, then the cheese shop. Too much. Black neighborhood, the bodega, them niggas sell weed, Fonto. They do credit checks in the back, taxes. They got cats, dog food. They got hot food, EBT. They got the lottery. They got ice cream. They got school books for your kids, pencils. They sell fucking weed paraphernalia. You could get a bong. You could get roll up. You could CBD. These niggas are selling hookah, hot stones, bike tires, cap guns, do-rags. They sell everything at the one fucking store. What's my point of saying this? I'm asking you because I have no idea. I just got very caught up in counting how many stores is existing. You notice these things when you go. Donda's out. And then speaking of Martin Luther King, why the fuck is he in Fortnite? Why? What is the reason for putting Martin Luther King in Fortnite? Who decided that was going to be beneficial to and to who? Whose idea was this? Don't nobody black work at Fortnite. And if they do, it's one of them hairless dark the niggas that be letting all he got is eyebrow hair. They be bald, no facial hair. They wear a lot of vest, a whole lot of vest. And they definitely let white people call them nigga all the time. No, dude, it's cool. Tom says it. One of them fucking jackasses. If they have anybody black working at Fortnite, it's definitely one of them niggas that's also like, I don't think this area is cool. It's kind of sketchy. It's like, where did you, what the fuck? One of them, I don't like it. What's the point of putting Martin Luther King in Fortnite? You can't make Martin Luther King or any civil rights. It's a shooting video game. And most civil rights activists died by what the who's thinking? Anybody doing any type of thinking over there? You think it's a good idea to put Martin Luther and it's Fortnite. The first thing somebody's going to do is try to build a fucking hotel and put him on the balcony. Y'all already know it. Y'all read the story. Why? I'm watching clips of the video game and it got people twerking. Fucking got like some girl twerking on Deadpool and shit in front of the the Martin Luther King speech. And then they put Martin Luther King speech in Fortnite. People shooting and fucking and building houses and blowing them up in front of Martin Luther King, but they take Martin Luther King out of the schools? How the fuck that makes sense? Who you think playing the video games, jackass? You think it's a 47-year-old nigga playing all these damn Fortnite games? No, stupid, it's some 12-year-old. So now 12-year-olds are going to grow up thinking Martin Luther King is some Fortnite character and not a real person. They're going to grow up with him being in video games and not in history books. I don't know what kind of dirty ass shit y'all playing, but I'm on to you. And I know you're not worried because you think I'm stupid, but that's your problem, not mine. If you think I'm stupid, that's on you, buddy. Because I'm okay? Fucking on to you, pal. See what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And I have a particular set of skills, and I will find you. And I ain't gonna do nothing because it's illegal. But I'm gonna show the fuck up and be like, ha! It ain't illegal to scare nobody. You can definitely hop out a tree and say boo bitch and not get arrested. So I'll at least do that. I'll give you a little mini heart attack. You fucking racist bastards. I see what y'all doing. They're going to put all the civil rights people and turn them into goofy cartoons so people don't associate them with real history. Because y'all going to not teach actual history in the schools. It's dangerous out here, man. It's ridiculous. I am shocked and appalled. And those are two things I don't say almost ever. Almost ever. Who's clever? Your Auntie Trevor. I don't know why she named that. I'm working on a lot, okay? Particularly my posture. I seen an old nigga with a back so fucked up, it immediately sat me up straight. Homie was bent like an S-curl, nigga. You remember when niggas used to get S-curls? And then you see that little crinkly wave? And you be like, that nigga's definitely from Trinidad. It was that shit. He was shaped like a Trinidadian S-curl, bro. His back was fucking gone. So I was like, I will never, ever sit with my back all slouched out no more. I know my podcast named Slouch Theory. Listen, sit the fuck straight before you end up looking like a Dominican S-curl, bro. You think posture is a joke? Your posture is extremely important, okay? Because you look cool now because you're 20s, okay? So all that chill shoulder shit, you look cool because you can't tell that you about to look like a Puerto Rican S-curl, nigga. You about the second them 60s and then the 70s start creeping up on your ass, you just start morphing and you gonna get gremlin looking like. You gonna look weird, bro. You gonna look weird, and I know a lot of you niggas not gonna let them skinny jeans go. You gonna be an old nigga looking like a weird S-curl and wearing skinny jeans. You gonna look fucking crazy, bro. Fix your back. Fix your start. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna let it happen to me. The second this podcast over, I'm gonna go do some bird dog yoga shit and a couple pull-ups or something, and then sit on my back straight for hours. Cause he was curled up like a toe. You ever seen a girl hit that spot and you see her toe do that little whoop, that little crip shit? That's how he looked, bro. I'm telling you, straighten up, kid. Don't let it happen to you. Straighten up, son. This not even something I should say to nobody, but I've been holding out on using Qtips. You know when you put the Q-tip in your ears and then your legs start moving like a dog when they hit that itch? I was told, I did not read this nowhere. I don't have no scientific facts to back this, but I was told that Q-tips were never even designed or intended or desired as safe to go inside of the human ear canal. They were actually said to be dangerous to put inside the human ear canal. And now, here's a little tidbit. I don't know if I used that phrase correctly. I was watching white people TV. The tidbit is, I once got a Q-tip stuck in my fucking ear, dude. I was using some cheap-ass Q-tips from the 99-cent store, and I was in there tipping, bro. I'm in that bitch tipping. And then I pulled the Q-tip out, and there was no fuzz. And I'm like, why the fuck I can't hear shit on the left side of my body? Fuzz was in my ears, bro. I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to the ER. And they took something called the alligator tongs, something, the craziest long piece of metal, and it's mad slim. And they just went inside my ear and took the Q-tip fuzz out. And that's what happened. So it turns out, oh yeah, and I'm gonna finish that story with this stupid ass fact. I didn't stop putting Q-tips in my ears after that. I just started buying the ones that cost more money, where the fuzz used to stay on that bitch. Your ears be dirty than a motherfucker, bro. Grimy. Got it out the mud. And then the fuzz would stay on. So I guess the moral of the story is don't use cheap Q-tips, but ultimately, don't put no Q-tips in your fucking ears because you're damaging your ear canal. And then you can't hear my podcast. And you're going to be thinking I saying all kind of wild shit, and I probably am, but if you're going to hear it worse, you're going to think I said worse shit than I said. And I'm going to say something stupid, but damn, it's not going to be that bad of what the shit you fucking heard. And that's probably why I be hearing other people's, I be hearing all kind of shit. I got to get it corrected a lot. I be like, yo, did you just say you touched 2 turtles in a pit bull? And they be like, nigga, what? I said I voted for whatever the shit. And I'm like, wow, that's not what I heard. All the time I do that. All the fucking time. You said you went there on Thursday, and I hear a completely different sentence. But the thing I do that don't get me in trouble is I check in first. I don't just go off the shit I heard. Because if I did go off the shit I heard, my life would be extremely different. Because I'm telling you, I hear it don't have nothing to do with even what the subject could be about. So if I was just going off of the shit that I make up in my head, life would be different. So I guess ultimately this entire podcast, this entire thing was just to tell you, the people, stop fucking putting Q-tips in your ears. How do you clean your ears? I should have did that research before I started this segment, but I hadn't done it. So you're going to think I got dirty ass ears now. But I came too far down this road to turn back. So we just going to have to live with our mistakes and learn from them, you know? Do your research and don't put shit in your ears. Slouch theory.